Hey friend, welcome. Welcome to Get To Steppin with Kandy. I am Kandy, and this right here, this is something I have been carrying in my spirit for a long time. This channel was born just from a conversation I had with my pastor. We were just sitting across from each other reflecting on what it means to step into this new decade of being in our 50s. And I said to him, there's just no more time for us to be afraid. And in his most authentic way, he said, well, we better get to steppin'. And the way he said it just made me laugh. But that phrase, it literally lit something in me. Because for too long, I have to admit, I let fear slow me down. I let perfectionism keep me waiting. And the truth is, I've been ready for something like this for years, but I was waiting for the perfect time, the perfect setup, the perfect version of me to begin. But here's what I've learned. The perfect moment is usually waiting on you to start. God reminded me, obedience is always better than perfection. When we move, even if it's messy, He meets us there. You know, when you get to this point in life, you start to realize you've already lived through things that you thought would break you. Loss, disappointment, transition, change, heartbreak. And yet, here you are, still standing, still breathing, and still dreaming. That, my friend, is not an accident. That's grace. And that's why I'm here, because there comes a moment when you just cannot play small anymore. You can't keep pushing your purpose to the side. You can't wait until you feel 100% ready. At some point, you've just got to get to steppin'. And that's what this channel is all about. I am a clinically trained grief and trauma counselor with over a decade of experience. I am also a real estate investor and advisor, and I love that work that I get to do. I'm a singer and a worship leader, a woman of faith, a mom of twins, a survivor, and a thriver. But those are just titles. Underneath all of that, I'm just someone who's walked through a lot, personally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I have had seasons where I have felt invisible, underappreciated, and oftentimes underestimated. I've had moments where I've questioned my own worth, I've questioned my calling, and whether I could or should keep going. But every step, no matter how shaky, it has taught me something. And that's what I want to share here. Not a highlight reel, but the real stuff. The sacred, messy, powerful lessons that come when you walk through life on purpose and with purpose. So, what can you, my friend, what can you expect from this channel? From the channel that's going to help you get to steppin'? Well, let me walk you through the heart of this space. I've built it around 6 main pillars, 6 areas I believe matter deeply if you're trying to live a whole, healed, and purpose-filled life. And remember, it's not about being perfect. I don't have it all perfectly figured out, but I'm being obedient and I'm walking in faith. So, pillar number 1, our first pillar, I'm calling Wisdom Walks. And we'll reflect on real life lessons from the journey that I've walked, things I've learned through experience, prayer, and sometimes even pain. This is where truth meets storytelling. The second pillar I'm calling healing and wholeness. We'll talk about grief. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about trauma, unresolved losses, the ones that are easily identified and those that are not as easily identified. And I'll give you tools to process, feel, and heal. And if you haven't downloaded my free ebook, Beyond the 5 Stages, Understanding Grief to Heal More Fully, that, my friend, is a great place to start. The third pillar I'm calling boss moves, and it's going to be all about entrepreneurship, real estate investing, building a business with purpose. These are the spaces that I've grown in, and I want to help you create financial security without losing your soul in the process. The fourth pillar is called Luxe Living. Now, let's not get it twisted. This is not about being flashy. It's about elevating your everyday life with intention. Travel, hospitality, beautiful spaces, meaningful experiences. Yes, please, let me have some more of that. The fifth pillar I'm calling worship and wellness. I believe soul care and body care go hand in hand. So we'll talk about spiritual rhythms, faith practices, and taking care of this one vessel that God has given you. And my gosh, I definitely need some work and help on that too. And sometimes I'll be bringing others in to help me with that as we address that pillar. But it's something I'm really excited about bringing to you and sharing with you. And the final pillar I'm calling mindset and motion. When life feels stuck, mindset is the shift and motion is the spark. We'll dive into how to get unstuck mentally, emotionally, and practically so you can keep moving forward in life and in business. My friend, you don't need to be an expert in any of these areas to show up here. You just need to be open. Be willing to reflect, willing to breathe, willing to grow. Because here's the deeper truth. And I really want you to hear me when I say this. This channel exists because I don't want you to go another year, another month, or moment feeling like you're too late or you're not enough. Let me tell you why this really means so much to me. Because I can remember a moment when I was sitting in church during one of the hardest seasons of my life. I was heartbroken, exhausted, and really truly questioning whether any of what I was going through had a purpose. And I heard God speak so clearly. You're not finished. I'm refining you. You're being formed. That was the shift. The pain did not disappear overnight. Let me not sugarcoat it, because it didn't. But from that point on, I knew I wasn't going to wait anymore. I was going to move, flawed, but faithful, unpolished, but truly surrendered. And maybe that's where you are too, waiting to start. I don't know, waiting to feel better, waiting to figure it all out, waiting to be, more healed, more ready, more confident. Can I tell you something? You don't have to wait anymore. You really don't. This channel is your permission slip to stop waiting. This is your friendly nudge, your invitation. Get to steppin'. So, if any of this resonates with you, I'd love for you to do 4 simple things. Number 1, subscribe. This journey is just beginning, and I don't want you to miss a single step. Number 2, leave a comment below. Please tell me what step you feel called to take right now. I will be reading every single one, and I'd love to support and encourage you along the way. I really want this to be an interactive, collaborative experience. Number 3, share this video. Send it to someone who's stuck or hurting or standing at the edge of a breakthrough but just needs a little bit of light. And number 4, download my free ebook. It's called Beyond the 5 Stages, Understanding Grief to Heal More Fully, and a gentle but powerful guide to help you unlearn the myths we've been told about grief. And grief, which is anything in your life that causes emotional pain. So you can finally begin healing in a way that feels honest, personal, and more importantly, real. You can grab it in the link below. So, my friend, we're going to walk together. We're going to laugh. Sometimes we'll cry. We're going to pray. And we're going to grow together. And please remember, this isn't about being perfect. It's about being present and being real. So, thank you. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me. I'm so glad you're here. I truly believe this space will bless your life. So, grab your journal, say a prayer, dust yourself off, and let's get to stepping. I'll see you in the next video.